Hey everybody, Hoosier Marine here. Today I'm going to do a little video on my, more specifically on my brand new Strike Industries Mass Driver compensator. This one is designed for the Glock 19 Gen 3. Right now I have it on my PSA Dagger. So going into it, I'm having a couple issues with this compensator right off the bat. And I haven't really been able to find too many videos or articles that really cover it specifically, like the issue that I'm having. But it kind of seems straightforward to me. Maybe there's something that I'm missing, maybe something that other people have had issues with while installing theirs, or I don't know. I watched a ton of videos on this thing prior to buying it, and upon installing it, I basically followed the rules to a T, aside from doing the Loctite, because from my understanding, the Loctite is just for more of a permanent fix on it, and right now I'm just doing a test fitting on this, so it's not really necessary at the moment. Anyway, so the issue I'm having is on the Dagger, I don't know if it's specifically this slide, but the comp has the tendency to move left and right. I don't know if that's a good illustration of it. You can see it on the top. Yeah, real good there. Initially, what I thought was that the slide was just cut ever so off that the compensator had a little bit more movement and more, like, I guess, more play. But I guess that really shouldn't matter, because this compensator is fixed by the guide rod that it comes with, and when I have the slide back, the compensator still rocks back and forth the same amount. And also, other videos I saw, when people have their slide back and, it's just the compensator on the guide rod, it stays flush, or I guess parallel with the frame itself. This one, I don't know if you can really see it, but it kind of climbs up along with the barrel. To me, it's not like a huge deal, but I don't know if that's an indication that maybe I just have stuff that's just not made to spec, or what. But yeah, so I'm just having issues with this. I basically built this pistol around the look of the compensator with it, because, like, let's be honest, with the Strike Industries EMP, or their extended magazine plate, I don't know what they call it, the fucking gun just looks sick. Like, and then if I put my TLR1 HL on there, dude, this thing just fucks. But, obviously I'm having issues with the compensator, so I'm obviously not going to, take this out to the range, because that's not, to me, that just doesn't seem safe, because though it's like swaying back and forth, to my eye, it looks like, the bore, or not the bore, but the muzzle is unobstructed, so like I shouldn't have issues with, firing this thing. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem safe to me. And also, it doesn't feel good. It feels like shit. Basically, another issue I've had with this thing is that it's already marred up my slide a little bit on the top. I was thinking about taking a grinder or something and just like filing down the inside of the compensator and just making it to where my slide doesn't, have contact points there. But then again, this thing was designed around the Glock Gen 3 OEM slide, or OE slide. So basically, I'm using PSA's proprietary slide, so like I'm gonna have issues with stuff designed specifically for Glock brand stuff. But I don't know, I might hold on to this thing. until I can afford, you know, a different slide, maybe something cut a little differently, or maybe even just buying specifically the Glock or the Strike Industries slide that they have, because that thing also looks pretty sick. But I don't know. I'm a little frustrated because I also ended up having to buy an unthreaded barrel for this thing, because when I purchased the slide, it originally came with a threaded barrel, which is actually pretty badass, because not only did I not pay a whole lot for it, this threaded barrel also came with an O-ring on it. I don't know if that's typical on most barrels, but when I bought my Alpha, or I think it's Alpha Wolf, Lone Wolf threaded barrel from my Glock 41, the thing didn't come with a slide, or I'm sorry, not a slide. It didn't come with a O-ring. So before I put Loctite on and stuff, I was afraid that I'd have to get like kind of like a shim set and, you know, finagle this compensator onto my Glock. But once I put the Loctite on, it stayed exactly where I needed it to, and I put rounds through this thing and it hasn't walked on me or nothing. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. But this also is like 3 times the amount that I paid for this. So I don't know. I guess I got more quality parts here with the actual Glock stuff. So yeah, that's my Glock 41. That's my baby. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this thing. The Dagger, it's a sick gun for the price point too. Like I don't have any red dots for pistols, and I figured, you know, I wanted to try to get into it, but I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, especially if I don't really understand the fundamentals of it. So I'd say for the price point, this is actually a really good gun to start in with, because when I bought everything for it, I bought the frame separately, and I bought it with a bundle. So it came with a AR-15 lower at the same time. So I paid $100 for both of those items from PSA. And then I ended up buying the slide. So the slide came with, obviously, the RMR cut, like optics ready slide, but it also came with the threaded barrel, all the slide components already assembled, and I think I already said the threaded barrel. So yeah, it came with threaded barrel and the guide rod for it, and the spring. So, or not the recoil spring and the guide rod. So it, you know, complete package. I probably played, god damn it, try to do this one take, but I probably paid after shipping and tax probably about $300 for this thing, and you can't even find a Glock Gen 3 for less than $550 right now. So this is a steal in my opinion. And you know, it depends on when you go and buy this thing on PSA's website, because they have sales all the time, but you know, there's better sales depending on what type of holidays coming up or just when you order. So I don't know, I highly recommend buying these things. These are badass for what they are. Yeah, so that's a little mixed review here on the Dagger and the comp. But yeah, so I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think about the comp. If there's anybody out there that has similar issues with this thing, you know, I'd hate to basically have to return this thing and then find out that I just installed it in a weird way, or I had something wrong with it that there's a quick fix for. Yeah, because I'm kind of illiterate. I'm not really smart, and especially with like gun stuff, I'm kind of new to it. So, you know, if there's somebody wiser and, you know, more experienced, I'd like to know what you guys think of this, and what kind of tricks or tips that you guys have for this, that I can remedy the situation and be able to use this thing on the range. Because yeah, right now this thing's not going anywhere. In fact, I'm just going to take the compensator back off and put the guide rod back, the recoil spring and guide rod back in, and just rock it without a comp for a while. And you know, I might even just put the threaded barrel back in it. I don't know. So, and just get a more conventional compensator that you actually have to thread on. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah. Anyway, that's my video for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any tips or any advice for me, I'd appreciate it. All right, thanks.